Hi, I'm going to do a short video on agriculture. I did one Thursday night. However, it was at nighttime and so I was in shadows. I've taken a couple of utility lights from home, the ones that you can use if you're doing home renovations, and hopefully that will make at least one side of my face a bit brighter. Anyway, so agriculture, very important. Most of us eat food, number one. Number two, cost of food has been going up and fairly significantly if we're talking produce. Average cost of increase of 17% between last August and this August. Those numbers basically, Stats Canada explained that it's largely because of changes in crop yields, right? So climate change is affecting crops. Sometimes the yields are not as good, and that of course drives up the price. At any rate, the Greens have a plan. They have a big plan for agriculture. I'm not going to go over it all because I want to keep the videos nice and short. You can find out more by going to greenparty.ca and looking at the election platform 2019 tab, and that will get you to our platform. So basically what do we want to do is all components of the food system, some definitely impact climate change, so nitrogen, fertilizer use, livestock production and transportation. And so there will be, the Green Party will actually establish climate change emission targets for those, but also want to fund research and extend support for farmers shifting from conventional to organic and regenerative farming systems. Because if we use more organic farming and regenerative farming, that not only helps to preserve our topsoil, but also topsoil that is healthy is able to absorb rapid rainfall better than conventionally farmed soil, which becomes degraded over time, and therefore that can help prevent flash floods when there are significant rainfalls, which of course we are seeing more with climate change. We want to invest $2.5 million per year into a land and quota trust system. Also encourage farm apprenticeship programs so that we can get more people into local small-scale agriculture and help new farmers get started. Seed ownership can be an issue, and so basically the Green Party's stance is we want to protect the rights of farmers to save their own seeds and promote heritage seed banks and seed exchange programs. $15 billion. We buy $15 billion of agriculture products from outside the country. We want to see as much of that as possible coming back into country, have our own farmers producing our own food, because that way we can return $15 billion back into our economy and profit our own farmers. It makes a lot more sense. And the last thing that I will talk about today is there's an environmental farm plan program, and that helps farmers and supports farmers who want to protect wildlife habitat areas and marginal lands. That can involve planting trees in marginal lands and that sort of thing, maintain the water quality in the streams, lakes, and aquifers, retain and improves the soil quality. That also helps by going organic, of course, and using regenerative farming techniques. And that would also help increase carbon sequestration and while decreasing water requirements. So farming, agriculture can be a huge part of the solution for climate change as well. We just need to make sure, and the Green Plan is to support farmers, right? Because sometimes there can be farmers who might like to, for example, go organic, but they want to be protected financially against any losses, or if the yields drops, because some years the yields may be lower than what they would have experienced with conventional. Now, of course, some years will be higher, but I think many farmers will be more open to doing these things as long as any risk is managed and protected financially by government. And the federal government has a huge role to play because the federal government must lead the way for climate change. So that's all I have for agriculture. If you want more information, like I said, greenparty.ca, check on the election platform 2019 tab, and you can read all the plans that we have for farming and also for food and food security, as well as other issues. Thank you.